Welcome to Juvie Tutor channel. Good day to all. Today we are going to see the topic CBC Class 9 Chapter 15 Probability. First condition, probability means nothing but probability is a numerical description of how likely an event is to occur. Here, without event, we can't find the probability values. First condition, event is the most important concept here. And event means nothing but it may happen or it may not happen. That means we have that possible outcome and impossible outcome also. That possible outcome is nothing but, for example, tomorrow is the rainy day. Tomorrow is the rainy day means it is based on the possibilities. Maybe it will rain or it will not rain. It will rain means that is called as our possible values. It will not rain means that is called as complement of an event. Possibility is called as our event. So the opposite to that possibility event is called as that complement of an event. The first condition, so the general formula to find the probability of an any event, probability of an any event. In our real life example, we have lot of event. And for example, if I am going to flip that one single coin which has two faces, head or tail. In that, if I am going to flip that coin, my friend is going to ask that head means is nothing but he has only one chance out of two faces, head or tail, and he get only one times head. So simply you are going to get only one time head out of two faces. So the probability value is 1 by 2. That is the most important concept. Yes, that means that particular event is to occur by based on the chances, and what is the general formula to find the probability of that particular event. Here the probability of bracket will represent the values of event is the general name, and the probability of the possible, that means probability of the particular event, which is equal to the number of possible outcomes. The number of possible outcomes it will happen in that given event divided by total number of outcomes. Because without the total outcome we can't find anything else. So the total outcomes and the number of possible outcomes, these are all very important concept. Yes, for simple, and I am going to explain by using that one simple examples. Now I am going to take a one cake, that cake in the shape of a circle. I'm going to divide into few parts. Now I'm going to divide into 8 parts. Now listen carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. If my brother he is going to had 3 part out of 8 part, so what is the probability of he had a pieces of cake means nothing but the total number of pieces 8. In that he had a part, how many part means 3 parts, so 3 by 8, and this is the numerical description of how likely event is to be occur, and this is the possible values here that n of s is called as the total number of outcomes. N of s is called as the total number of here 8 is called as the total number of outcomes. Generally we are going to represent as n of s, that all the conditions we are going to take total outcome as n of s, and the number of possible outcome is based on that question. That means based on that respect question we are going to take that possible outcome. Yes, and this is the most important concept. Yes, and which has different word to describe that values. And one more thing, and it is a empirical relationship, that means empirical value or else experimental value of the probability. Yes, it is not a theoretical part, that means by using the numerical, that means that one numerical value is going to describe that event is to be occur. So it is called as the empirical or else that experimental probability condition. Yes, that's it. Now what is the general formula here? P of E, which is equal to the number of possible outcome divided by total number of outcome, and this is the main formula to find the probability of any event. And in general we are going to write it as, listen carefully, the probability of that particular event which is equal to n of E divided by n of S, because it is too long to write that formula. So instead of that we are going to write the probability of that event which is equal to n of e divided by n of s. Here that p of e means the probability of the particular event, n of e means the number of possible outcomes it will happen, that means happened in that particular event, that n of s will represent the value is total number of outcomes. So what is the formula? P of e which is equal to n of e divided by n of s. And I'm going to take one more example here. Now I'm going to flip one coin, so which has how many outcome means head or tail. So by using the set bracket, and what is the name of the bracket mean, that is called a set bracket, and we have to represent the total outcome and as well as the number of possible outcome by using the set bracket. And here I am going to take two possible value when I am going to flip that one coin. So what are the possible value means head and tail. Now I am going to find that probability. Now what is my question is to find the probability of to getting a head. That is my question here. Now listen here. Now I know that how many possible outcomes I am going to get means nothing but two outcome. So I am going to write it as n of s is equal to 2 by using the numerical values, but it will represent the phase values. We are going to write that, we are not going to take it as a phase values. Now we are going to take that number of phases or that is the most important concept here. So that n of s values is equal to 2, and that probability of 2 getting a head means nothing but that is the question here. From the question I am going to consider event. Let us take that event values is equal to a. It is the assumption values. You have to use any alphabetical letters except s, because that s will represent the total number of outcomes values, and I am going to take it as a is my event, that means my question. So what is my question means to getting a head. So I am going to represent the values to getting a head. So that is the event values. Now after that I am going to count the number of possible outcome values. So number of possible means how many times I am going to head means is nothing but only one time I am going to get that head. So that n of a values is equal to 1. So in this question I know that n of s values and as well as n of a values. Next I am going to find the probability of event. So the p of a value which is equal to that n of a divided by n of s, which is equal to that n of a means number of possible outcome. What is the possible outcome means 1, and the total number of our required outcome values is equal to 2. So we are going to get the decimal values. If you are going to write decimal or without decimal, that is the exact answer only, but the decimal values is equal to 1 by 2 and 0.5 is that answers. Now listen carefully, and I am going to get the value is probability of to getting a tail or not a head, and it is the most important word here. Listen carefully. Tail, or instead of tail we are going to get the value is not a head. A head means that is called as our probability values, that means that event values, and not a head means that is opposite, that means against to the head values. So that is called as complement of an event. Okay, and in that I am going to explain that one main formula. What is the main formula means, if I am going to take that event values, one particular event, and that particular event of complement values, so by using the bar we are going to represent the values complement. So p of a is that particular event, p of a bar is that complement event. If I am going to add that both values, I will get the answer is equal to 1, and it is the most important properties also. Okay, so in this property we are going to find that answers in two way in this question. So what is the first way means, so instead of that not head we are going to take the tail also. So how many tails you are going to get means only one time. So I am going to take the value as b is that event, because already I have considered a is the first event. Now I am going to take that b as a second event values. So what is the value means nothing but, so b I am going to consider as to getting a tail is the concept. Yes, and n of b means nothing but how many heads I am going to take means only one head. So now I know that n of b values and as well as n of s values. So I am going to find the probability of that particular event. What is my event means to getting a tail values. So the p of b which is equal to, we must write that formula also, that n of b divided by n of s, which is equal to 1 by 2. So what is the another way to find the answer means nothing but, if I know that probability of a value, it is very easy to find that complement of an event. Listen carefully. The first question is 2 getting a head, and the second question is not a head. So it is opposite to the head values. That means it is opposite to the respect probability values here. So if it is not a head means it's nothing but that is the complement of that event. So we know that exact probability of that event P of A. So we know the formula. What is the formula? P of A plus P of A complement, which is equal to 1. We need to find the complement value is P of A bar, that is called as not a head values. Here in this I know that value is P of A. Now I forgot to write the decimal value. First I am going to write the value is 0.5 is our required answers, and P of A plus P of A bar, which is equal to 1, and the value of P of A is 0.5 plus we need to find that P of A bar values, which is equal to 1, and 0.5 transport into right hand side, it's converted into opposite sign, so minus. So P of A bar, which is equal to 1 minus 0.5, which is equal to 0.5. We will get the same answers only. We will get the same answers only, and this is the first property, and it is the most important property also. So listen the properties carefully. And next condition is, I am going to explain the properties of the probability values. Is nothing but which has few properties. Listen carefully. The first value is the probability of that particular event. You know how to find the probability of that event. P of E, which is equal to number of possible outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Well, while you are going to see the answers, that means after find the answers, while you are going to compare that all the answers is lies between 0 to 1. Sometimes you are going to get that 0 values and as well as 1 also, but definitely we are not going to get the negative values or else irrational numbers concept. Now listen carefully. From that we know that the probability of that event is always lies between 0 to 1, and what is the limit of this probability value means 0 is less than or equal to P of E is less than or equal to 1, and this is the most important concept. Sir, I have one doubt, sir. Suppose if the particular event is value which is equal to exactly 0 means, what is the name means, is nothing but impossible event. That is called as impossible event. And then third part, suppose if I am going to get that probability value is exactly 1 means, that is called a sure event, and which has different name, certainty or else empirical value, like that it is, which has different name, but generally we are going to take it as it is a sure event. And fourth one, already I taught the concept, the probability of that particular event plus the probability of that complement event, which is equal to 1. Probability of that complement event means nothing but, suppose in daily morning you are going to get the pocket money from your father or from your parents. If they will give, that is called as probability of an event. If they will not give, listen carefully, they will give or they will not give, that is called as, they will not give means, that is called as probability of that complement event. If I am going to add this both values, surely I am going to get the answer is equal to 1. And fifth probability is most important. In that I need to explain one examples. So what is the examples? We are going to take that annual program for our school. That annual program which has different types of, that means which contains different types of programs. For example, first standard to 12th standard or first standard to 10th standard dance program, and in between we have some dramas, and in between we have some gymnastic program, and as well as that speech event also. So that all the event together, it will give that one nice complement event, that is called as annual day. That is called as annual day. So now I am going to take that E is our annual day, in that which has lot of a number of events here. I am going to divide it as E1, E2 and E3. That means program wise I am going to divide now. E4 plus etc. En. Now listen carefully. So I'm going to divide number of programs in that annual day. I'm going to find the probability of the overall annual day, and it should be equal to the probability of that particular event E1 plus the probability of the second program plus the probability of the third program plus etc. plus the probability of the nth program. And one more thing, if I am going to add that all the values, it will give that one whole part values. That means it will represent the annual day. So what answers will come in? Surely 1 will come. This is the most important concept. Yes. And if you have any doubt, yes, how to compare these questions, it is very easy to you. So what the question means nothing but, so I'm going to flip that one coin which has two outcomes, that n of a means that the head values, to getting a head values is equal to 1 by 2, and to getting a tail values is which is equal to 1 by 2. Now listen carefully, the tail values is equal to 1 by 2, and head probability value is 1 by 2, and tail probability values is equal to 1 by 2, and this is the one part of the event, and it is the another part of the event. If I am going to add the two values, I will get the answer is equal to 2 by 2, which is equal to 1. So, and this is the most important examples, and is the one of the examples for this property, and these are all the main important concept here, and it is very useful to you. So once again we are going to recall the concept here, and what is the general form of the probability values? P of E which is equal to n of E divided by n of S, and this is the general formula. N of E means number of possible outcome, n of S means total outcome. First question, how to approach one question, first concept, how to approach one question means, from the question first we are going to write the n of S values, and how to identify that possible outcomes. It is very easy to find the probability of that particular event, and before that we are going to consider the event first, and it is the most important concept. And by using these property we have to identify that whether the probability value is right or wrong. If suppose if the probability value is equal to 0, what is the name of that event? If it is 1, what is the name of that event? And how to find that complement of that event by using the formulas directly, and how to divide that particular event, and what is the answers it will come, like that it is very easy to find the answer here. So that only these properties are very important here. I hope you people are very, understand this concept. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel here, and click on the bell button for updates. Thank you.